A very good morning, everyone. This side is Megha Narayan, your computer teacher. In this class, we will begin chapter number 3, and therefore, I had divided this chapter into two parts. This is part 1. So, let's begin. As you can see, chapter number 3 is all about computer virus and detection. So, in this chapter, we will learn about computer virus and their detection. Let's begin. So viruses, what are they, where they came from, why they are here? These are the three questions that would be in your mind right now. So in this particular class, we will discuss each one of them. Look here, introduction to computer virus. First of all, we should know what exactly is computer virus. A computer virus is a program that is usually made to corrupt or delete data on a computer by erasing information available on the hard disk. That means a computer virus is a sort of a program that once entered inside your computer will corrupt or delete the data. Now there lies a word as corrupt. What do you mean by this corrupt? So actually this corrupt is having a meaning of changing the data. Once a virus entered, virus will corrupt the data. That means changes the data. That data can no longer be original. It will be having various numbers of errors. It would be having various numbers of errors, mistakes, etc. Second lies here, deletes data. That means the data can directly be deleted on a computer by erasing information. The information that particular data might be providing you would be clearly deleted that was available on hard disk. So these lines that are already underlined, mark them important. Next line says, once a virus is active, it loads and gets saved on computer memory. Once a virus is active, that means once a virus gets inside your computer, enters inside your computer, it loads. That means it installs. Once installation is successful, then it's saved in computer's memory. Once that save process is also successful, it started the next process. That means it copies itself to hard disk and start corrupting, start deleting system files. Let's revise it once again. A computer virus is basically a program that used to delete or corrupt. That means changes the information. That information will be having various numbers of mistake, various numbers of errors. It cannot be just like original. Okay, that is the meaning of corrupt. Deletes the data by erasing the information available on hard disk. Now, once a virus enters inside, it used to install itself. When installation is completed, it will be saved on computer's memory. And once the memory saving part is also done, next thing done by it is it started copying itself and delete the system files or corrupt them. So here are few examples you can see regarding the virus. These are particularly available to you in two columns: name of virus and type of virus. That means again you can have the idea that virus is having various types. Don't worry, we will go further also and we'll learn about different type of viruses. But in this right now, just focus on to various names written on this slide. Name of virus: Jerusalem, Dark Avenger, DIR2, Cascade, Brain, Stone, Disc Killer, Bouncing Ball, Birthday Joshi, etc. These are the further examples of various types of viruses, their name. And second column you can see type of virus. So there are file viruses also, file virus, as well as boot virus also. Okay, and the last one is partition table virus. So these are various example of virus. Let's move to the next slide. Now in this slide, you will learn about the various harms that are caused by computer viruses. They enters inside a computer. Next thing lies to be learned by us is the harms, the particular harms that these viruses can cause to our system, can cause to our computer. So this is clearly depicted in this pictorial representation. We will move one by one. Starting from the first one onwards, it slows down the network. The connection speed of your internet with your computer will be slowed down just because of this virus. This particular virus once entered inside your computer, and this is the very first harm that it can contain, sorry, it can let your computer to suffer. Second one is hijack your computer. Now this hijack of your computer means what? Actually hijacking means your computer will no more be working in the way you want. It will be directly working in the same way as virus wanted. There will be huge number of mistakes and errors. That is what hijacking your computer means. Third one is steal your confidential data. Whatever data you are putting up over there in your computer that can be confidential, that can be your bank transactions, that can be various passwords of your mail, etc. These sort of confidential data can also be stolen up by virus. Next, delete data. Yes, it can even delete data that we had already learned in last slide. Next is display messages. Certain times you have seen this, you can easily link with your mobile phones also. Many number of the times, certain messages used to pop up on the screen, unwanted messages regarding your mobile phone is having virus or it is not having updated properly. So these are the sort of display messages coming onto the screen. The same sort of the message you can also get in system in your computer once this virus enters inside. Next is disable hardware. Your hardware can no more be able to connect properly when a virus is present inside the computer. It used to disable also various hardwares. Last but not least is again the corrupt data. Data corrupt, or you can say changing the data, not making it as original. The data is no more the original one. It has been corrupted. It is having various numbers of errors, mistakes, etc. is one of the harm caused by virus. Okay, so let's have it again. First one is slows down the network. Second, hijack your computer. Steal confidential data. Then delete data. Next, display messages. Next, disable hardware. And last one is corrupt data. Let's move to the next slide. And here we will learn about various routes of virus attack. Routes of virus attack means how it can enter inside a computer. We had learned what exactly is a virus. Okay. Then we had learned what are the harms that a virus can cause to our computer. Next way or the next important heading is route of virus attack. Now we should know what are the ways via which a virus can enter inside our computer. So here are four number of the ways written. We will move to them one by one. You can see the first one is email. We all know there are various numbers of email services available from Google to Yahoo to Hotmail, etc. These emails are also one of the way via which a virus can enter a computer. Someone send you an auspicious, you can say, email. That email seems to you auspicious because it was some of the relative one, while once you opened that mail also has at the same time a suspicious file attached with it. Once you downloaded that file, that virus enters inside a computer. This is one of the way, that is email. Move to the second one, infected pen drives and CDs. Many number of the times it had happened once you are inserting pen drive or CDs, in your system, it used to show you certain errors, certain bugs that the particular that removable media or pen drive is having certain type of virus, certain type of bad files also. So those bad files are supposed to be scanned, but if you're not scanning directly, you are attaching it and your system is not having a good sort of a antivirus. What is antivirus? We will move to that also. But then therefore using infected pen drive and CDs can also let a virus to enter inside your system. Third one is starting an infected application. Some number of the applications, some number of the programs also used to have certain viruses. They can only enter in your computer system once you are starting them, once you are opening them. Last one is downloading infected file. Imagine one of the app, one of the software in your computer system, you want to have it online. You search it on Google, directly downloaded it. Once you downloaded, along with that file, along with that software file, one suspicious file also used to get downloaded without your knowledge, then that particular file can let your system or can let your computer to get infected by virus. This virus is just like the virus that human bodies also used to face, right? Nowadays we are also facing. The only difference is those viruses used to affect whom? Human. And the one we are learning in computer used to affect whom? The computer. So in this slide, we have learned about 4 different type of the virus entering medium. First one is email. Second is infected CDs, pen drive, removable media. Third is starting an infected application. And fourth one is downloading infected file. So in this slide, we will move towards different type of the viruses. As you can see on the screen, using this particular cyclic movement, this pictorial representation, you can find and can count at the same time how many number of viruses are there? 5, right? So let's move to them one by one. Starting from the first one, bombs, boot sector virus, email viruses, trojans, and last one is worms. They are total 5 in number. Okay, so let's move to them one by one. So this is the first one. In this first one you can see bombs are written. They are just like the in this particular picture also you can see having a representation of the certain bomb, right? You can relate that bomb with this particular explanation. They are just not like the bomb that they will throw simply on the computer, along with the computer also will also get destroyed, etc. No, in spite of it, this is a type of a virus. This virus gets activated after a particular point of time and can cause damage to the computer system. That means it will enter with another file or might be directly to your system. Once they are being downloaded, then after a particular point of time, they will wait. Once they are entering in the system, then they will wait. This wait time will be over as per the programming done in the virus. Once the programming of that virus, that time is over, then a particular damage can be caused to your computer system. Let's easy up or simplify this up in the way like bombs are certain that type of virus that used to get installed. Once installed, they will wait for a particular period of time, and after that time, they will directly harm your computer system. So moving to the second type, boot sector viruses. Before we move further towards the explanation of this boot sector virus, let me tell you what exactly is boot. Boot, that means it's not the shoes we are talking. In this case, in computer, boot files are there. Boot files means those important files that lead your operating system, your Windows, your Linux to be successfully installed or successfully work, and let your computer also to work properly. So those are the boot files. Okay. One more example I can give you. Mobile phones also used to have boot files. They are having certain type of update packages or system update. If you had heard somewhere about system update, right? So that is again a type of boot files only for mobile phones. Same type of files we also used to have in computer. That particular file is called as boot files. And this is the second type of the virus, boot sector virus. In this boot sector virus, these viruses are very risky as they damage the boot sector part of the hard disk or floppy disk where the data is stored. What happens is once this particular sector, boot sector virus installed into your system, it will directly attack the particular boot sector part or the boot files of system, of hard disk or computer disk. Floppy disk can also be at the same time. These all are present inside the system only where the data has been stored. So this particular type of virus attack which type of file? Boot files. Attack which sector? Boot sector, and therefore it is having the same name also. Moving towards the third type, as the name suggests the entire story to you, you can learn here. This is written email viruses. So these viruses enter inside the computer system when an infected mail, when an infected email or its attachment is opened. That means you are getting mail, just like the previous example we had used. In that mail, there is an suspicious file you can see. Once you are opening up that mail or that suspicious file, at the same time, it can even enter inside your system, and that virus can also at the same time delete, corrupt, steal, etc. harms can be caused to your computer system. Moving on to the fourth type, that is Trojan. So here you can see a particular picture is being also provided, a certain horse. You would be surprised why horse is being named with this particular Trojan. So here one assignment is there for you. Google out and try to find out there lies one good story with this Trojan. Okay. Okay, so let's explain this particular thing in the way like these viruses can destroy the data of a computer system and appear in the form of infected computer videos, games, etc. So they are also doing the same thing. They will delete, destroy system files and will be appearing onto the computer system in the form of various infected videos or games. Moving on to the last type of the computer virus, that is worms. So here if you can see in the picture, a certain worm thing is being made. Okay. So we will explain this particular thing in the same way. More they eat, more they grow. Same is here. Worms also, more they delete, more they corrupt the data. That means more eating part has been done by them. Once they are deleting more files, they will copy themselves. They will copy, they will just provide the same thing, like they are having the same program, they will copy it another file also, and in this way they will keep growing up. That means these viruses make a copy of themselves. They used to copy from one to second file to third file and so on, and all the 3 or 4 files they will make just like them. In that way they used to spread everywhere and just affect the speed of a computer system. Okay, so let's move. These were the different type of the computer viruses, and let's move further. We learned about what exactly is a virus, what are the main harms caused by virus, and then the different type of viruses. In this slide, we will learn about various prevention measures. Prevention measures means the various sort of the preventions you can take via which a virus will not enter inside your computer. So first prevention you can learn here is do not use an infected CD or pen drive. If any infected CD or pen drive is there, you are supposed to not to use it. You are supposed not to use it in your computer system. Second one is get an antivirus program installed. Now this is the second part video. We will be having chapter number 3 part 2 video. In that we will discuss about various type of the antiviruses program. But right now you are only supposed to learn that you should have, your computer system should have a good type of an antivirus program installed. Third type of the measure that you can take is use security passwords to limit outsiders access to computer system. We used to have certain passwords in mobile phone also for certain applications. Same way, you can also put up various passwords for various sort of the computer system files so that anyone from the outside, in this case the virus, cannot access, cannot use your those files. Last but not least is do not open or download file from malicious website. That means the fake website or suspicious websites. You are supposed to not to open or download the files from such websites. That means once you are not downloading, once you are not opening, you will not provide entry to virus inside your computer system. So in this slide, there are four measures that you can see. First prevention measure is do not use an infected CD or pen drive. Then get antivirus program installed. Next, security passwords. And the last one is do not open or download files from malicious websites. So here comes the question answer part. This is a very small to explore section for you, and please try to do it as it is very informational also at the same time for you. It involves three questions. First one is, do virus harm computers, monitor or keyboard? This is the question you are supposed to explore. Explore means try to find it out, locate it out. You are supposed to answer this question and note them down also in your rough copy at the same time. Second one is, do you know a story about Trojan virus? This particular thing we had already discussed also in the some number of the last slides. There was a type of virus, Trojan virus. I had told you that there was a story. You are supposed to find out that story only on Google. Third one and the last one is find 5 most harmful viruses that may affect your computer system and explore why are they named so. You will write 5 names of viruses, the different type of harmful viruses, and at the same time also you will write why they had got such names. Moving on to the last slide, here in this part you can see quick revision questions are provided. Along with a note, solve them in a rough copy. First one is, what is a virus? Second, what are the harms caused by virus? In this, you will write various number of the harms. Third one is, different type of the virus. And last but not least is, roots of virus. All these questions are already given as well as discussed in these slides also. So here we go. And thus part 1 ended. Thank you.